So I never really wanted to have to make a video like this. Most of you guys know from my shorts and my usual videos, I like to make lighthearted, funny videos. I like to make skits. I like to make people laugh and feel good. Recently, some things have come up that I need to address. And it's not anything particularly bad. It's just like my personal space and my privacy is very important to me. And there have been many times where I'll be in public, right? I'll be at a mall or like an airport or wherever, and people will come up to me and ask for photos. And that's totally fine. I know on my behalf that by becoming a big creator, by becoming someone who makes videos and lots of people like watching them and enjoy them, that it's inevitable for people to come up to me in public and be like, oh my gosh, I know you, I love your videos, all that kind of stuff. And I love it. I think it's great. And I love you guys so much. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a career that I have. But I think there has to be a time and place for it. And I think there's a reason why a lot of creators have been making videos like these. It's because we all kind of feel the same way right now. And I think I understand why, and I'm not calling myself a celebrity, but like I think I understand why many big actors and celebrities kind of like disguise themselves in public now, because I've had to do that recently. I'm just going to tell you guys like a couple of things that happened. So, and it's not a bad thing on their part, but I was traveling through the airport once, and I had been having the worst travel experience ever. Like, whatever you think could have gone wrong went wrong. Some guy was really rude to me when I was trying to get food. They didn't accept cards. It was 12 in the morning, middle of the night. I had just come off of like a 10-hour flight, didn't really get much sleep. And then when I get to the register, I don't have cash because I'm in a completely new country. And after that happened, turns out my hotel wasn't booked because it was 12 a.m. and it was too late. And I accidentally booked the wrong date, so I didn't have anywhere to sleep. I had to sleep in the airport grounds. So I was just having the worst travel experience ever. And on top of it all, I was so tired. I was walking with my phone in my hand and I was going into the elevator and my phone slipped out of my hand, literally fell through the crevice of the elevator all the way to the bottom from the third floor. And so we had to get security and people to come help me get my phone out of the elevator system in the middle of the night. And that when all that was happening, I went to get some unhealthy food at the only place that was open in the middle of the night. And someone came up to me and asked for a photo. And I knew they knew who I was because a lot of times people stare for a while before they're like, oh my gosh, is that him? I don't know. And they came up to me and asked for a photo. And it was the first time that I ever said no to a photo in public. And I felt really, really bad because I love you guys so much. How crazy is it that I get to do the one thing I love every single day and call that my career? And it's thanks to you guys, you know? So I always try to say yes to letting you guys take a photo with me in public. But recently, I've been learning to say no. And the reason why is because I just didn't have enough in me to smile for a photo, and I didn't want to upset the fan who was asking me for a photo. But that also kind of made me realize, like, I need to set better boundaries. I need to care for my own safety too. And it's the reason why I'm gonna start saying no to photos a lot more often now. And then there was this other time where I literally went outside just to go check my mail. Family was walking by and one person in that family was just staring at me. It made me a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I just went back inside. At this point, I assumed that like if someone's staring at me really hard, I assume they just have seen my videos before or something. Next day, came outside and then 2 people were outside of my house. One of them was like, see, I told you this is where he lives. And I was just like, wait, these people were waiting outside for me? What? And it turns out these people were literally waiting for me outside of my house. That's kind of insane. And then the next day, another person like tried to like knock on the gate outside of my house, and that was just like so. It wasn't okay. You know, that's my private space. There's just like things like that I just need to talk to you guys about. And it comes down to even just like going to the grocery store, and sometimes I'd be having like the worst day ever, but I have to get my groceries. And then one person recognizes me, another person recognizes me, then the whole entire store is like, oh my gosh, you do YouTube? Whoa, that's so cool. And they come up and they say, like, can I get a photo, all this kind of stuff. And I used to always say yes, but recently I have been saying no. And this is the reason why. I just don't want to get doxxed or people to know like what areas I shop at, where I get my groceries, like where I work out and everything. Like if I go to work out at a gym, I work out at home or whatever, usually I go rock climbing or whatever, I'm going in to get a workout in, get my endorphins going, or to relieve stress. If I'm having a really stressful day, workouts are the way that I get it out of my system. So sometimes I go into the gym just like feeling like really stressed, and someone will come up to me literally with their phone already in selfie mode, and just in the middle of my workout, I'll be curling or doing whatever, they'll come up to me and say, can I get a photo? Like without saying hi, without even like introducing themselves, without anything, just asking for a photo. And I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys, that is kind of rude. It's one thing to go up and say, hey, like I love your videos, you make my day, all this kind of stuff. Can I please get a photo with you? Like that would just be so awesome. Like if that were the case, I'd be so happy to say yes, is because when I go to a gym, that place is a place for me to go and be happy and like relieve stress and just not worry about many things. Recently, I've just been like going to the gym at like either early morning or late at night because I want to avoid like the majority of people that go into the gym, because chances are someone's gonna know who I am and ask for a photo. And at first it's like really cool, right? Because you're like, whoa, like these people watch my videos. But then it gets to a point where it's like, man, like I can't go into the gym without worrying that someone's gonna interrupt me in the middle of my set and like asking for a photo. Or even like there have been times where I'm just like walking through downtown LA or getting food with my friends. This was before I even had 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Someone would like take a photo of me like hanging out with my friends like at a restaurant and then send it to me on Instagram DMs. That's weird, okay? That is like really, really weird. Look, I don't mean to like make anyone feel bad or anything. I just want to address that kind of stuff just has made me a little uncomfortable recently. The bottom line is I need to be able to like live my life happily without worrying about so many things. If I am to continue making videos that I really enjoy making, that I really love making, that I love seeing the reactions that you guys have towards my videos too. That's part of the reason why I make these videos now. It's because I like seeing how happy they make you guys too, how much they make you laugh and everything, how much they entertain you. Because at the same time that I love making them for me, I know now that it's something bigger than me. Like I love the fact that I get to do this for a living. I know I'm not the only creator you guys watch, but I know many other creators have talked about this. If you see a creator in public, like a YouTuber or whatever, and they look like they are having the worst day ever, like they look like they don't want to talk to anybody, or they're wearing sunglasses, or they're doing something that makes it seem like they don't want to talk to anybody, chances are they're having a bad day. Asking them for a photo might just add more stress to their day, so it might be better to just hold off. Because as much as you love watching the videos, that's just a part of them. You know, you don't know what's going on in their life, so it's no one's fault. It's just like there are certain times when it's okay, and certain times when it's probably best not to ask for a photo. You know, like when you would go up to like a celebrity and like ask them for a signature, nowadays it's more like getting a selfie, because then you get to be in the selfie with the person. And that's just like, that's better than a signature in my opinion. And I get it, I get why it's so cool. I used to always ask celebrities for photos whenever I'd see them. But now, having been on the other side of being asked for a selfie, I now know that there's a time and place for it. Like if you're at a place like VidCon where creators are going knowing that a lot of their fans are gonna be there, then that's totally okay, because that is an already established thing that like creators are coming here knowing that their fans are gonna be here. I love you guys so much, but there's gotta be a time and place for things like those, you know? Because when it comes down to it, nothing is more important than being healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, and making sure that you are setting boundaries for yourself. So I love you guys, but I had to say this because I had just been so like in my head about it. So I hope you guys understand, okay? All right, now that the tough stuff is out of the way, let me switch it up to some things that I want to talk about as well that are not so like dramatic. Let me switch the lighting up because this red lighting is just so dramatic. All right, let's switch to like blue, my usual color, cyan. You guys like this color? Let me know in the comments if you like this color. This is my favorite color right here. All right, guys, you okay? Are we good? Chilling? We still homies? Because I love you guys, okay? All right, so a couple other points I want to talk about. I don't really know how I feel about content right now in this moment. That's really tough to say in video in front of you guys. You guys know that I've wanted to be a YouTuber since I was a kid. Like I love it. I love it so much. I love creating, I love writing, I love just the whole aspect of content creation and just everything in general. I don't know how I feel about skits and POVs like right now. That's stuff that like grew me a lot, like my shorts and everything you guys watch all the time. Challenge videos, just everything about content. Like, I might just be going through like a creative rut right now, but I kind of just want to let you know, because I know that above anything in this life, I love creating more than anything. I'm a creative individual thick and through. What? Through thick and thin. I'm a creative individual through thick and thin. I am trying out a lot of different types of content because, as you guys know, like the POVs and skits and all that are what grew me exponentially. Like that's what I think I'm mostly known for on YouTube and all the platforms. I love making them. They're fun. They make you guys laugh. You guys can even, I don't know, cringe at them. I cringe at my videos sometimes. Like they're fun to make and I love making them. I'm just trying a bunch of different things right now because eventually I want to make movies, right? Eventually that's what I want. And right now I made a career through content creation and I'm super thankful for it. I love doing what I do. It's a blessing and I'm privileged. But I also know that I worked really hard to get to where I am today. And in that working hard, it's inevitable to sometimes get burnt out. I watched a video where Markiplier talked about like if you get burnt out, you just need to like take a break and go live life. And I'm good at taking breaks. Like if I ever get too burnt out, I'll take a break. I'm going to Hawaii in like a couple days. I'm not taking a break necessarily. I'm gonna go live with Hawaiians in Molokai and we're gonna live off the land and I'm gonna like spearfish for my fish food and we're gonna like hunt for our own food and everything. It's gonna be so, I'm gonna make a video out of it. Let me know what title you guys would like more in the comments for this video. I lived as a hunter for a week, or I lived with real Hawaiians for a week, or I lived with hunter-gatherers for a week. Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying out a lot of different types of content. And I think I always do anyways, now more so than before, just because I think when you're in a rut, sometimes the best way to get out of it, as well as taking a break, is to just try a lot of different things. It's easy to get complacent and just like get lazy and not make anything. And that's happened to me before too. But sometimes in that laziness, you find a spark of creativity that's like, whoa, I haven't tried this before, let me just try it. See how it works, see how people like it, do all this kind of stuff. I haven't been lazy, but like, I'm just gonna try a lot of different things right now. Whether it be like different types of skits, different types of POVs, completely different types of videos like games or like, I don't know, just like different things I haven't done before. I know at my core that the one thing I wanna be known for is my creativity. That's just like how I've been since I was a kid. I've always loved drawing, I've always loved dancing, I've always loved acting, all of that. And that's one thing I'm doing too. I'm auditioning for so many shows, so many like movies and everything. I mean, I just did a show with Google that you guys saw called Epic Career Quest where I became an anime character and I voice acted for an anime character. That was crazy, you know? And it's thanks to you guys that I get to do these things because you guys like watching what I make. But I also know that I worked so hard to make these great videos that, and I studied like social media and I studied everything. And I think it's time for me to just start expanding and doing more things that bring me more joy at the same time of still wanting to grow my channel. Yeah, so that's basically my point. I'm gonna start experimenting a little bit more and just trying out different types of content more. And just so I know, like, let me know in the comments what types of videos brought you to my channel, what types of videos that I make that you enjoy watching the most, because that honestly would probably help me out a lot. And what kind of videos you'd want to see from me. I'm working on a lot of things that aren't just content creation. There's a lot more I want to do. I can't really talk about right now because I want to just kind of like work on it and bring it to fruition. I just want to be able to like show you guys and be like, yo, look at this cool thing I made. But there's a lot that I'm working on right now that I'm pretty stoked about. So I know this video was very different from what I usually make, but I think at a certain point, every creator has to set their boundaries when it comes to interactions with fans and like keeping themselves safe and respecting their own space. Because if you don't respect yourself, then how are you gonna respect anybody else? If you're not happy within yourself, how are you gonna be happy outside and make other people happy? So I love you guys. This video was on for me to make. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome, you know? All right, guess we'll close out now. If you haven't already, watch my last video. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, love you guys. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.